Our next award for this evening is the Australian Emerging Franchisor of the Year Award. Based on citizenship, business practice and development, this award recognises excellence in franchising practice by an emerging system that has been franchising its brand for between 2 and 5 years. This award is proudly sponsored by CFI Franchise Finance, who many of you know, and here to say a few words is Dan Toms, the Sales Director at CFI. Hey Dan, what's happening, and what are you guys doing at CFI? I know you're working with a number of franchise brands to help get them back on their feet as part of this business recovery. Tell us a bit about it tonight.
Yeah, certainly. So, exciting times. I mean, the last 2 years have been challenging for everyone, and we've been assisting a lot of franchisees with deferred payments and all the stuff that's not fun. And now it's nice to be turning a corner and focusing on brand growth and assisting brands to get new franchisees into sites and helping existing franchisees to grow their businesses. So it's nice that there's some blue sky ahead, and the inquiries are starting to flow through, and obviously a lot of the franchisors on this call are the beneficiaries of that as well. So exciting times ahead, the fun stuff.
Now, if people want to get in touch, obviously they can go to the CFI website, or how else can they get in touch with you? And in the first instance, what are people best to do if they want to reach out?
Yeah, sure. So obviously the website, we've got a 1300 number as well. Obviously, look me up on LinkedIn. Happy to assist anybody that would like to reach out to me personally as well. So more than happy to engage in a conversation.
Excellent. Thanks so much for your support tonight. You heard it from the man himself. LinkedIn, Dan Toms, TOMS, Sales Director at CFI. Thanks so much for your support tonight, Dan. Much appreciated. Thanks, Richard. Good luck. So the finalists for the Australian Emerging Franchisor of the Year are...
Welcome to City Cave headquarters. We'll hit our target of opening 50 locations just before Christmas this year.
All while continuing to grow our company-owned centres across the country and moving into international markets.
We've moved into a new support office and expanded our warehouse to help our supply chain keep up with the growth.
We've created the first ever float school to train our franchisees how to care for their float pools.
All of this is super exciting, and we couldn't have done it without any of our team.
It's so exciting to be part of this Australian owned and operated franchise, Home Caring. In just over 3 years, we've opened 50 locations across Australia, half of them in the last 12 months. We're now one of the fastest growing franchises in the country. And it's been great to see our culturally diverse franchisees who speak over 30 languages becoming very successful by providing quality care in the home, matching their clients' needs with a cultural, language and health point of view. And the home care market is never-ending potential, so we are looking forward to building on our results as Australia's largest home care franchise.
Excellent. And the winner of the category is Home Caring Franchise. So please welcome back Bill Lockett, Franchise Manager. Hey, Bill, I just picked up on something you said there in that video clip. Did you say 50 new franchisees in the last 3 years? You'll have to, Bill, whilst the art of mime is something that many of us have almost mastered during COVID, none of us have got it completely right. So there we go, you're off mute.
Isn't that the bane of Zoom? But yes, our first franchisee started in January 2019, and since then it's grown rapidly. And in 20 years in franchising, it's certainly the most successful brand that I've been involved with. And it's a great pleasure to see the success of all these franchisees coming from so many different backgrounds. As I mentioned, 30 languages and, about 20 different countries. And there's even some Australians amongst them too.
Yes, I thought I did detect a bit of an accent there, Bill, but it looks to me like you're coming from Sydney tonight. So yes. How have you managed through lockdown, and what have you done to support your franchisees, many of whom are obviously quite new to franchising and new to the business? So how have you supported those people through COVID?
Yeah, that's right. And we've actually recruited health professionals, registered nurses and people like that who really haven't had a good background in business before. So we've got this unique franchise partnership model that helps the franchisees because we're as well part owners in their businesses, and we've got the objectives of the business all aligned. We're all about the profitability, not just the sales turnover. And we've trained some people who have been eminently successful, and it's just a great delight to see them all growing in stature and, of course, in their earnings that they're managing to achieve.
And your franchisees are obviously an essential service for anybody who requires home care. And like me tonight, they're physically going into people's living rooms. How have you managed to do that in a COVID safe way and a sensitive way, so that people feel comfortable both receiving and providing that essential care?
Yes, it has been an issue, of course, with COVID, but we've managed to work around it through careful compliance with all the regulations. And of course, as we heard before tonight, that there's so many different states with so many different regulations. Our compliance team are working non-stop to keep everybody up to date with the current regulations in each location as well, and getting all the vaccinations and getting all of the people on side and doing the right thing. It's been a great achievement.
And as an Englishman, long way from home, Bill, what's a sneaky habit that you've picked up here in Sydney in COVID?
Well, I think what it is, my good lady hasn't been able to go to the gym at 5 o'clock every morning for the last 3 months. So she actually wakes me up at the same time, and we end up doing an hour's walk each morning before we get back.
I'm so glad you clarified that. I wondered where you were heading when you were talking about exercise in bed at 5 o'clock in the morning. So it's getting late. I'll let you get back to bed in that case, Bill. Have a great night. But congratulations and thanks so much for all the great work that you do. Wonderful success story, both at a franchisor and franchisee level. So well done tonight. And a quick shout out to the team at Fitstop Australia, who were a finalist for that award category, but we had a technical difficulty with your video. There you are. Obviously, I don't want to offend anybody looking that big, strong, and fit. So shout out and apologies that we're unable to get that video working tonight.